Okay, good morning, everybody. It's almost 20 past 7, about 40 minutes until the FTSE opens. We've had a 4-day weekend, so it's good to get back to trading finally. A couple of things I want to touch on first of all. I'm all too aware that I am one of the only people on YouTube who posts up um, proper results. I do my reviews um, fairly consistently. I do the reviews on the Tuesday, post them up on the Wednesday, and then show the results of that. I do it for profits, I do it for losses. I've also posted up countless live trades, and win or lose, I just record them and then they come onto the YouTube channel. And I also remember when it first started, when people started asking about results, I posted up a month's worth of results of day to day trading. I'm not entirely convinced it's a good thing that I'm still doing this. One of the things I get a lot with trading, I speak to a lot of people now, and I hear from a lot of people who are, first and foremost, they're struggling. Trading is a very difficult industry to get into. It can cause a lot of heartache. There's a lot of losses that go with your learning process, and a lot of people are really struggling. On top of that, I also talk to people who have wild expectations. They're really looking for get rich quick schemes, and that's what they are expecting. When I first started doing the Decisive Trading channel, putting the videos up, in all honesty, I only expected to put up videos, maybe get 50, 100 views on some of the videos of people trying to learn how to trade. And I was looking to guide them into trading methods that I knew were good and help them avoid all of the crap basically that I had to go through when I was learning. I wasted a lot of money on useless courses, useless people who didn't have a clue what they were doing but claimed they did, and it caused me to lose a lot of money. But now Decisive Trading has grown. It's a lot bigger than I ever expected it was going to be. There's a lot of people now watch these videos, so I do feel a responsibility to the people who watch the videos. Um, I also look at everybody now who, especially people who have done the course, I don't just look at Decisive Trading as purely me now. I look at it as, people who have taken the course, people who are doing the methods, they are decisive traders. They are using the same methods. They understand what's going on, and a lot of them are doing very well. But for the people who are not doing well, for the people who come to the YouTube channel and see these results, I'm not convinced it's a good thing. I'm also clearly very aware that I'm the only one who does it. Everyone else posts up random results. It'll be, oh, I'm going to post up Monday's trade today. Oh, it's going to be Thursday's trade today. It's never on a weekly basis, never consistent. They just don't do it. I am not going to continue doing it. I've done it for 6, 7 months now, over and over and over again. I don't want to keep posting up videos showing between, more often than not, £400 to £500 profit. That's what I aim for. I went over that hundreds of times. I don't like putting it up. I don't like people seeing it and coming into trading with that outlook. Trading is a difficult industry. You need to start wherever you are, and you need to build slowly. I didn't get to where I am now by going really fast and taking huge risks and expecting everything to be handed to me on a plate. That's not how trading works. You need to learn the methods. You need to build slowly and consistently. What I would really like to do is start a second trading account for the YouTube channel and trade a smaller account and show it building over time. However, there's a couple of reasons that I'm struggling to do that right now. The first one is I also need to trade my normal account, which means that I'd need to take totally separate trades each day. I can't run them side by side. It's on the 5 minute time frame. The trades happen very quickly, and I also need to trade my account for my income. Second one is I just don't know how to do it. I don't know how to have two separate accounts. I'm looking into it, seeing if I can do it, even if I only take maybe one trade a day on the YouTube account. Only look for the high probability trades and just take one trade basically. I'm looking into doing that, but for now, I'm still going to do everything as normal. The reviews, training videos are still going to come, but I'm not going to do the results. I'm not going to, I deal with too many people who are struggling to trade, who are suffering huge losses, and who are expecting way too much from trading. It's not what I want to do. It's not what I want to put into people's minds. I want you to learn how to trade. I want you to learn how to build yourself a skill set that will stay with you forever and allow you to, become traders. Okay, so rant over. Let's look at the FTSE now. Today, we've had the 4-day weekend. We're about to reopen. And we've already mentioned the price squeeze that we've seen. And we are sitting out of the triangle currently. So for me, this morning anyway, as long as we're out of the price squeeze triangle, I would rather see sells coming into the market. This is the slopes of the triangle right here on the 5-minute time frame. 6200. I'll be looking for sell positions up here. This is a bit of a minor zone down here, 6170.3 to 6173.7. However, I would still watch it, but I would rather the market came to 6200. Up above 6248 to 6241. I'd be very interested up here. We need to wait and see what happens. I don't expect the market to get up here. But we've had the 4-day weekend, which means a little bit more unpredictable, and it's best to watch and see what happens. This has been the bottom of the range, 6120 to 6105. I just jump back onto the daily time frame. And this has been the bottom of the range right here. The market's been bouncing off of it numerous times. Top of the range has been up here. It's been bouncing off of it numerous times. We had the price squeeze. If we break down here, really I'm expecting the market to come down to 6020 at a minimum. We might see more of a sell-off, especially because we've been stuck going sideways like this for so long. But if we do break through and start trading through here, really 6020 is the next level of good support. It might not come off all in one day, but that's where I would expect the market to return to. 6020 also, well really it's this area right here, 6012 to 6022.8. It's a very nice area for buy positions also. I would look for buy positions down here if we got them. And 6036 above, that is also a very good zone. You can see I've marked these on. I just marked these on earlier when I was talking to subscribers, just showing them certain things. Down here, 6066, if we broke through and returned, I would look for sells. And the 6100 level, also 6105 to 6120. This is also a very good area for sales if we can break and return, because we've been stuck in between the range for such a long time. Breakouts of here would be good to see. Lots of economic data out this week also. We may have quite a volatile week. Okay, so we are coming up to 4:30. The FTSE is just about to close. And a bit of a rant earlier on in the video. It wasn't a rant, I was just touching on some important things. As I mentioned, I deal with a lot of people who struggle with trading, and also a lot of people who contact me and say they've been ripped off. They've taken courses or they've handed over lots of money to people, and it's left them in a bad position. I don't want to encourage that. I don't want to encourage the get rich quick mentality that seems to follow trading around. So that's why I'm changing things. Every week I do the reviews in the morning. They're recorded before the market opens. I give you my analysis. I tell you exactly what I'm looking for. I identify all my zones. And then I come back after the market closes. I tell you what the market actually did do, how that ties in with what I was looking at. And you can also see the zones that I've marked up, how they've reacted for trade potentials. There's also the 7 months of stuff that I've already got on YouTube. If that's not enough, it's absolutely fine. People can just move on to different trading outfits. Okay, so we had the down day today, which is exactly what we were expecting. We opened outside of the triangle. These 2 days here are the holiday days, so you need to ignore these. And this is really the day where we opened the week. I was expecting the sell. It's exactly what we got. If we have a look, we opened up here at 8 o'clock. The market has subsequently fallen away for the vast majority of the day. This was the key area down here, the bottom of our range. We were looking for the break, the return back up, and that would tell us or signify the market was potentially going to continue its sell, which is exactly what it did. If you're in bearish positions, you can see the market is making the high, the low, the lower high, the lower low. We then tried to push up. We failed completely. This is us trying to bounce off of the 6089 level, and the market collapsed down right into our next zone. Wasn't interested in taking buys down here, just because of with this sell-off and being stuck in this range for so long. I was worried the market was just going to continue its very strong bearish run. But that's what the market did today. Pretty much as expected. The market has been due a sell-off for some time with this price action that we've been having, with the squeeze, with the choppy action moving sideways. I'm still expecting the market to come down further than this. It might not, but really the place that I would expect the market to come down to is down into these levels down here. The 6020 level to the 6000 level, and potentially we may come down into the top of the trend channel as mentioned in the video that I posted on the Monday. Okay guys, so hopefully that was helpful. As always, I will leave the training website address on the video, and if you're learning how to trade, please do subscribe to Decisive Trading, and I'll try and post up minimum one video per week.